People are always asking me if they're going to remodel, sell their house, where do they best spend their money? And I just recently helped Debbie down in Centerville with this very same question. Let's go take a look. So here we are, and this is always an interesting part as a real estate agent, is to actually go down and look at a property and figure out how you're going to help somebody out, because they're all unique and they're always different pieces to put together. And so I always look at these things like a puzzle. And particular properties like this, they need help. They need a professional come in and be able to give them advice. And this is where you really set yourself apart. If you understand the market and the property and understand what can be done and how to return profit. And this is where investors usually look at properties and figure out what they're going to do. But what's better than, being able to do it yourself, be able to have the information and the mind that an investor has, and to be able to look at a property and say, an investor's going to do this sort of thing with it. Well, why don't we have the homeowner do those same things and save that money? So Debbie, we just had a look through your house here, and it looks like you've had some renters in there now.
15 years.
15 years, and they've kind of worn this thing down a little bit.
They have, and we've had several sets of renters in that time.
Yeah, and it's a great house and great location, but it's going to need a few things, or we're going to have to obviously price it aggressively for somebody else to fix up.
Yeah.
And its current condition is probably worth about $200,000. Okay. But if you had some access to the money, we could actually get some people in here and clean the thing up and be able to sell it for significantly more. Do you have access to any money that you could use?
Yeah, we're planning a budget of $25,000.
Okay, so you can use $25,000. Now, obviously, the kitchen is going to need to be redone.
Right.
The way the bar sits, and it's going to need some new carpet and new paint. And $25,000 is going to be just about right, probably. Now, what about? Do you guys have any interest in maybe doing some of the work yourself?
Yeah, we'd love to do some outside work.
Okay, so you're good in the yard?
Yeah,
okay,
that would be great.
Do some lawn mowing and put some flowers and stuff like that, because that's really important.
Yeah.
And so we're going to focus our energies on the exterior when people pull up. I really want you to put a lot of flowers in there, okay? And get the grass really green. And then I'm going to have them come in and really get that kitchen all together. And I'm going to have them put some new paint and carpet in and get the thing all situated. And so we can get some more money for it. Sound good?
Sounds great.
So Aaron, Debbie's got this house. She's had renters in there for about the past, I don't know, so many years, I think 30 years or something, and it's a bit of a wreck, and she wants to sell it. And so what we're going to do is try and put a little money towards it. She's got about $25,000, $30,000 she can put towards the repair of this thing. It's going to need some carpet. It's going to need new paint, but I really want you to focus on the kitchen, because the kitchen really needs a ton of work, okay?
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah, let's go take a look.
Let's go take a look. All right. Thanks, man. How you doing, Aaron?
Good, Jay. How you doing?
Good. So how'd it go?
Good. Remember when we met out here the first day, we talked about the walls needing help, that they were in really bad shape.
Yeah, they were pretty beat up.
Yeah, and then also the carpet needed help. It was kind of torn up from being rented for a while, and then the kitchen really needed a lot of help.
Yeah, the kitchen was in bad shape.
Yeah. So instead of explaining it to you here, let me show you what we did.
Okay, let's take a look. Wow, what a difference.
Yeah, so let's just take a look at this, Jay, and see what we did here. You remember when we first came in and we first saw the house, the renters had some pictures on the walls.
I mean, everywhere, and it was needed paint badly, right?
Yeah, so when you put pictures on the walls, you get holes in the walls. It was beat up.
It was worn.
Yeah. So we had our guys come in, we patched all the drywall, we did a smooth sanding on it, and we put a fresh coat of paint on the whole house.
Yeah, it's super smooth. That's real popular right now, that smooth finish, right?
Yeah, so that's all fresh and nice looking, and then the carpet was really worn out from those years of use, wear and tear.
It was destroyed, basically.
Yeah, it was in bad shape. So you mentioned to us it'd be a good idea to replace that carpet, so we went out to Wholesale Flooring and talked to Joe, our supplier there.
Yeah.
And he hooked us up with a good deal on the carpet.
It's a real popular color right now. It's kind of that brown, kind of gray tone. Good for you. Good choice.
Yeah. So anyway, the walls are in great shape. The carpet's brand new and really in good shape there. But what I'm really excited to show you is the kitchen and what we did in the kitchen, because that's where we really did a lot of work.
That needed a lot of help, right?
So check this out.
Wow, that's a huge difference. So they used to have that bar that came all the way, we had to walk all the way around, or you could only fit a couple people in here, right?
Yeah, the kitchen was really tight and really not designed very well. And like you said, 3 people in here was a crowd. You couldn't function and move around and really get anything done.
Yeah, and if you opened up the oven, you couldn't open up the dishwasher, and this works out perfectly.
Yeah. Yeah, and then before they had a soffit that was built in here, which basically is a drop down.
Yeah, I remember.
Just takes up space.
And so there was nothing in there. They just did.
Yeah, we were
tearing
tearing it.
Style.
Right. We were tearing it down, thinking that we'd find maybe ductwork in there or some plumbing, but there was nothing in there. It was just taking up space.
Wow.
They
So
just
you're able
did
to
that for
raise
us.
those cabinets all the way up to the top, which looks great. Now, tell me a little bit about these appliances here.
What's really cool is the homeowners here. They're doing a remodel over at their home, not too far away. So they're going to replace those appliances. We brought the appliances that they had in their house over here, and they fit really well in here.
Repurposed them, which is great because they're still in great condition. They'll work perfect in here.
Yeah, they go well with the cabinets. The light color cabinet. The cabinets are a maple.
Yeah,
they're
beautiful.
a light maple color, just a clear finish on those, a natural finish. And we were able to get a taller cabinet because we got rid of that soffit
the
up
soffit,
there.
of course.
Yeah, and then they got some nice hardware on the cabinets, which just dress them up a little bit.
Yeah, it looks great. Now, what about these countertops here?
Well, the countertops, it's a granite-looking countertop.
Yeah, because granite would probably be out of this price range, right?
Yeah. When you're doing a remodel like this and you're going to sell it, you want to keep your costs down.
Okay.
So rather than go with a granite that they might have got if they were moving into the house, they went and got a regular countertop that looks like a granite instead, and they saved a lot of money that way.
And it still looks great, which is wonderful. Now, tell me a little bit about the tile, because I noticed when we were here before, they actually had carpet right over there, and now they've gone to a tile. Tell me more.
Yeah, in their kitchen area or their dining area where they would have all their meals, they had a carpet in there, which of course got real worn out. It is not a good surface when you're eating and have your kitchen in there. So we put tile throughout, and we got rid of the linoleum that was in this kitchen area, and we just did a 13 by 13 tile that we got from Emser Tile.
Yeah, they helped you pick out a really nice neutral color. I really like it.
Yeah, we always get good hookups from them, and they always have good ideas. So we had our crew come in here and install that tile, and it's just really spruced things up.
I like this little area you have over here for the fridge already to be built in, right?
Yeah.
Did it have that before? I can't remember.
No, it wasn't. It was a cabinet area around it, but it wasn't built in like that.
Yeah, looks good. So Debbie, all the repairs are done. The house looks wonderful. Probably better than it's ever looked before, right?
It does.
Yeah, you did a great job on the outside. You got the grass super green and super manicured, and you got all the flowers in. It looks wonderful.
Thank you.
That's the number one thing, most important. And the fence looks wonderful now. So now you have a fenced backyard.
Yeah, all new cedar fencing.
Yeah, it looks good. And on the inside, the guys from Fix did a wonderful job of making that kitchen, transforming it into a brand new kitchen. It looks like a brand new house, right?
It does.
Yeah, it's super clean, and that helps out a ton. Because when we first came out here, it was worth about $200,000 roughly, and so you put $25,000 into the inside and $5,000 into the fence and the yard outside, so you're in at about $30,000. But the great news is the house was probably worth closer to about $260,000.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and so you're going to be able to net probably about $30,000. So instead of some investor coming in and selling it and making that money, you get to keep that yourself.
Huh, good.
Yeah,
I
why
love
not?
it.
That's a
I
wonderful
love it.
thing, right?
That's great.
Now all we got to do is get it sold.
Yeah, let's go.